Hello and welcome to Beginnersville. This is our next tutorial, next class. This class will be on the walk, run, fly. And my cursor should be recording. If you follow my cursor down here, you'll see that this menu, it's a pop-up. It says walk. Okay? If it's not open, and you're just starting at cell, you may have some buttons here on the left, some buttons here on the right, and some buttons down here. What we're going to look for is this button right here that says walk, run, fly with a little man icon. Click on it and your walk menu will pop out. Right next to the walk is a space. If you click and hold it, hold down the click button, your mouse button, you can drag it around. Okay? So for the rest of this tutorial, I am going to face the way you're facing as you are looking at your viewer. This is your camera control, and you'll learn that in the very next tutorial. That's going to be this next class. Okay? When you come into Second Life, this is the way you are facing without your animations. Okay? So, what I want to do to make walking easier is click in this box, drag it down right behind my AV till it snaps, then let go of the mouse button. For me, it makes it easier to guide my guy around, and having taught people this way, it's made it easier for them. Okay, so let's go over these arrow buttons. That's the next thing. Once I've got this centered, I'm right behind my guy. I'm going to just go over the directions for these arrows. The first one here, this arrow solid pointing up, fat, is to move forward. See the highlight come up? If not, what it's saying is walk forward, press up arrow, or W. So just click on it and you walk forward. The arrow pointing down is actually a back arrow. Okay? This hooked one goes up and turns left is to turn. Okay? This other one is to turn right. This bottom one on the left is shadowed, and the one on the right is shadowed. Is to slide, move left, move right, turn. Okay? The arrows on the side here, this one pointing down with broken dashes in it, is a crouching squat type arrow, and this one pointing up, broken arrow, is to jump. Okay. Next, now that we have that, these buttons down here, we have 3 of them. The first one is walk. That's how we are doing now. We are walking. This is how your guy walks without an animation override. That is, I have one here. This is one type. They're different types. And I have it off, so I move just like you move, and I jump like you go. The next button, you see this guy, he looks like a running man. That's what it is, run mode. He runs faster, picks up speed. And he even goes sideways faster. He's not going to jump any faster or any higher. And he won't squat any lower. The last button is the fly button. This It's called hoovering. See, my foot is off the ground, but I'm not moving anywhere. I am hoovering. Okay? These arrows work the same as in the run and walk. Fly forward, fly back. Look left, turn right, turn left, turn right, move forward, slide left, slide right. Now let me slide over here to the right. These buttons are now your up and down direction. I want to go higher, I want to go lower. Now take note in how far I am going with a single click. That's a quick click. This is a normal pause click. See, camera went right out the ceiling. Now, one last trick. This is a trick or things you might find out later. I'm just going to tell you. This arrow down button, if I hold it down until it touches the ground, it automatically stops flying. Okay? So now you just learn to walk, run. Okay. Camera control. This is your camera control button. I'm going to go over it in this tutorial because I have enough time. Okay. And the first I button here, this icon, you have rear view, side view, front view. Its default setting is the rear view. The camera's behind you. Okay? This middle button is your camera control pan button. And pan and view. Okay? You can rotate that way. You can rotate this way. Okay? It will rotate under. And we're now looking directly up. And it will rotate over the top. And we are looking directly down. It won't go any further over. Okay? If you get stuck in your view, is out of place, hit the escape key on your keyboard, ESC, top left corner of your keyboard. Just tap it, and it will go right behind you to the default setting. Unless you're looking in the front view. Okay? Then it will go to the default setting. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes right to the back view again. The escape button sets it to default. Wonderful. Okay. That's something new I just learned. This here slider is a zoom in, zoom out slider. It zooms that far out and this far in. Same thing. Hit the escape and it will reset to default. Pan button. The square one on the right. You can pan to the left. You can pan to the right. You can pan up and you can pan down. Once again, hit the escape button and it sets to default. In my layout of my viewer, which we are looking at, I put this top left corner. It's comfortable. I get stuff out of the way in the middle so I can play my game and put my controls on the left and the bottom. The right side, as you can see, this notice just pop up would only interfere with this stuff. So since this stuff, the notices pop up here, that's where I put it. I'll leave that there. Can't move it. So I move my controls to the left and this one walk run control behind me. This chat control you might find over here when you first come on. Once again, you get a notice, it interferes with stuff. So I move it over here and I snap it. Let it snap. Snap. Then I bring it down, put it in the corner, out of the way. Okay, there we go. One more thing you might hear, people tell you, oh, radar, don't you have your radar on? Radar. It's your mini map. See where mine's popped up over here on the left? It might be here for you. I once again click drag it, and I set it right under my counter control, snap. Okay? This is how I have my setup. Now we can walk one. In this class, what we're going to do, after you watch this video, is practice. So, first thing we're going to do is I want y'all to get up, take your time, and maneuver, walk around the chairs. If you're having a hard time, because you see where my mouse is going, all over the place trying to guide the guy, we have a bad habit of wanting to, we start here and then tell the guy we want to go this way. Okay? You don't have to push your cursor in the direction of where you want the guy to go. Try not to move the cursor. Just hold the buttons. And there we go. You can move a little bit in here once you get better. Okay? Nice and tight, little small movements. See? Okay? Once we're comfortable running, walking around, we're going to go downstairs. Then maneuver down the steps, out the front door, and you can go ahead and race. What we're going to do, down near to that fence is the end of this property. I'm going to click run. I'm going to practice running right along this path. Okay, you can go as far as you want. You can go all the way to the fence and come back if you like. See, once you can run in a straight line, stay on the path, touch the fence, boom, turn around. Okay. Now I'm going to fly. Uh-oh, into the trees. I'm going to come down. Now, on the flying, I want you to understand, if the ground elevates and goes up, your guy will not touch the ground and land. He will also elevate as the ground is going up, staying in fly mode. So you can go along this path, practice going up, right up to the tree, turn left, follow this path, let go before you get there, because if you don't, you're going to overshoot your target. Turn left, here's a steep one. I'm going to take this all the way up to the castle. Ready? Here we go. See? He follows the path going up, and he never starts to touch the ground. I turn, and I'm going to fly right into the courtyard. Note now that I'm staying level with the ground. I can either click stop flying or push down to land. Okay? That is the end of this video tutorial. Please get yourself together. Let's go outside to the Welcome Center, out in the front in Beginnerville, and practice. Practice makes perfect. Have fun. Alright. I'll meet you outside, and any questions, go ahead and ask, and we'll go outside and practice. Thank you. See you on the next tutorial. Bye-bye.